since I've posted on here. I just wanted to come on and say I'm kind of switching tracks on what I'm going to do with this channel. Right now, I am planning to start looking at some of the parent review articles and reading those on here for people who are more of an auditory type. I know Ambleside Online has printed a ton of them on their website. And as I find ones that I'm interested in, I'm going to record myself reading them, post it so that I can listen back to it. You guys can listen to it. And if you want the actual articles, I'll link to them in the description of the videos and stuff. But I just wanted to start reading some of them for myself. And I thought it might be beneficial to other people if I just record myself reading them, maybe. And especially ones that you guys might be interested in too. So I'm going to start that. Probably my next video will be that. I just don't have time to actually come up with any content, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, obviously the 2025-2026 curriculum things are all going around. We are just doing pretty much the same things. We're doing the good and the beautiful for our math. We are doing, for my daughter's kindergarten, we'll be doing Simply and Sweet kindergarten, and very light. And we've been doing the McGuffey readers for her reading, as well as the Simply Charlotte Mason delightful reading kits. She is finishing up kit 2. My son will be starting kit 1 because he is very interested in his letters. My oldest is reading, and so we are just having her start reading her textbooks to me, and that has been going well. For our handwriting, we'll be doing the same thing, good and the beautiful. Handwriting level 3, I believe, for my oldest, who is going to be starting cursive. And then level 1 for my kindergartner, because she's just finishing up the kindergarten book. We may go back through the kindergarten book, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then we have the delightful handwriting that we also do from time to time just to practice our letters, slow down, and really focus on those strokes and get that handwriting looking great. My daughter is going back through Life of Fred herself now. So we had finished the elementary series, and so now she's going back and just reading it to herself and then answering the questions, just to get extra practice on that while we catch up with some of those skills that she may not have fully grasped the concept of yet. For history, we're going to be doing Builders of Our Country, and we are going to do a Benjamin Franklin for our first bio. And then for geography, we're going to do Tree in the Trail for our first term. And we are also doing elementary geography. And we are doing, what's the other one? Oh, the Guyot geography reader, and have been enjoying that. For science, we will do the Burgess animal book. Had to think that through. And we'll be doing, I forget which one. We'll be doing an Arabella Buckley. Do I remember which one? No, I do not. So those are some of our things. We'll be continuing the Wonder Book for this term, and we are doing the Tales of Troy and Greece again for our literature reads. For my younger daughter, we'll be doing a lot of the same things. A lot of the same things we did with my older one, you know, the Beatrix Potter and the Bramley Hedge and things like that. For our poems, we will be doing Robert Louis Stevenson. For our Bible, we will be doing Exodus. And we have the, oh, wow, this is real sporadic, y'all. The Nancy Gann's commentaries for those. So Exodus and Leviticus. And then we have the gospel we'll be doing is Luke. And so we're working our way through that. For Spanish, we're finishing up Simply Spanish the premium version, level 1. I am still torn on what we're doing there. I think we are going to continue using her original one that did not have it broken out into lessons with the audio for each lesson, but we may break it down there ourselves, or we've been looking at Simply Languages, homeschool languages. There we are, and doing that. So we've also been using the Love Primer from her, Where'd You Learn That Homeschool? That's what it is. And Where'd You Learn That? And she has been great. That's that Rachel from 7 and All. And Where'd You Learn That Homeschool? I was right the first time. Anyways, she has some amazing products. We've been really loving this Love Primer. So we've been doing that. We've been doing Swedish Drill that Dawn Duran put together. And so we've had a whole wide feast. It's been a lot of fun. And we've really been enjoying it. Would love to hear some of the things you guys are doing, but we've really been loving our Charlotte Mason education and have kind of taken the reins and aren't doing the CMEC per se this year, but we are still using a lot of the same books that they may have recommended or whatever in previous years. But it's very similar to like an Ambleside Online, but we have just stepped away because I've been doing a lot of the prep on my own. We've used a lot of the resources they've already had. And while they have wonderful new handicrafts that come out and stuff like that, we just have not been as consistent in staying in for those things. So we've just kind of steered off and done our own handicrafts. We've been doing a lot of crocheting. My daughter's been really loving that. My other daughter's been doing weaving. So that's been very fun. So anyways, we are kind of leaving the CMEC, at least for this year. We probably will go back in the future, maybe, but I have felt really more secure taking on our own education now, and I feel like the CMEC definitely helped to push me there, and was very excited to have them in my corner. Especially the kindergarten year is a great program when you feel like, oh, I want to do something, but what? Especially with that first kid. That is a great program to go through, worth the $300. I know that seems insane for a kindergarten program, but because you get all the education and you get used to their website and all of that, I highly recommend it for the kindergarten year. So, and then the other thing is, their first grade year, then you're ready for their website and you already know all of it. You get to do the mother's education course. You get really comfortable in the philosophy. And so we have also personally been reading through Charlotte Mason's volumes, and I'm through volume 4. We're on volume 5, about halfway through volume 5 right now. And so I should finish volume 5 this year and moving on to volume 6 with my book group next year. So I feel very informed about the philosophy. And so that's kind of where I'm jumping off into reading the parents' review, getting into some of the nitty-gritty of the philosophy, and really looking forward to it. So hopefully that'll be helpful to some of you. I just figured instead of starting a new channel, I'm just changing this one. So that's what we're doing. All right. So hopefully you'll stay around for some of those videos. And if not, that's cool too. All right. Have a good one.